So when I sat down with JT, I learned that composure is actually his superpower.
Quarterback JT Daniels. Big shot. We're around town, got the big wop. We them boys with the toys, bring the whip side.
JT, as I still get to know you, the one thing that surprises me the most is how composed you are, and I say that in a way that you're so calm when talking to us. Nothing seems to rattle you. Obviously, that translates on the field. Where do you get that from?
That's kind of like I kind of have to. Like the mental aspect of football has to be my strength. I learned that right when I got here. Like it always had been. But like right when I got here and you see like JD that's like 6'6", 350 and like faster than me, and like people like that I'm just not used to seeing, and then like I come to see like that's everybody. Like Trey Walker's like 280 pounds and runs 21 miles an hour. Like, things that shouldn't be humanly possible are consistently done at Georgia and just in the SEC in general. Composure is just a big part of the mental game, and the mental game has to be my separator.
Now that you've had time to think about last season, your favorite game?
You have to say Mississippi State just because it was my debut. It was a huge deal for me, being that I had, since I've been in college, I went high school, everything went exactly as I wanted to. And then in college, it just was completely the opposite. Literally up until Mississippi State. I won the starting job, great. And then after that, we went 5-7. We missed a bowl game at USC. I wasn't good. Tear my ACL first game of the next year. And then I transfer. The start of the season is tough. I feel like I'm ready to play, but my knee's not. And, coach is monitoring, and, when we're just trying to get ready. And then finally at Mississippi State, it all kind of came together.
And he was electric.
I think a lot of people wish you would have started against Florida. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, the dreams of the fans. Maybe the season would have ended a little differently. How much patience did you have to have in those moments?
It's difficult, and you do have to have patience because, like, obviously you want to play. Like, even if you're not the best guy, like no matter where you are, you want to play. And obviously I want to play every game, but honestly, like when you're on the team and you're not playing, at least for me and most of the people that I know, like you just want to see the team win it. You're just like, I was mad like that. There's a picture of me like pissed off at Florida, and people think it's like, oh, he's thinking he should be playing. No, I'm pissed because we lost. Which like Stetson's the same way. Carson's the same way. As soon as I started playing, Stetson immediately was doing the first 6-7 weeks of the season. During the games, I was 40 yards ahead of the play with Buster, the quarterback coach, and we would watch the defense and we would communicate with Stetson as soon as he came off. As soon as I started playing, Stetson did the exact same thing. Carson and Cleveland. That's just what we did. Like, we just want the team to win, no matter who's in, and we don't let personal pride get in the way of, team success.
Depth at receiver. I know, yeah, George Pickens, obviously a huge loss, but it's kind of like no Pickens, no problem, right?
Georgia trying to take that away as JT Daniels goes up top.
To answer that in two ways, if you have a loaded receiving core, George is the best receiver I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, wow.
Like, ridiculous.
Okay.
I've never seen someone with ball skills, and I think it helps George that him and I see the game the same way. But George is a special talent. I could never go as far as to say no Pickens, no problem. But we have a 3 deep at receiver that any one of them in the game at any time, I'm confident.
Big shot, big shot. They say we move like the mob. We just be killing and linen and dressing and present, you doing the job.
JT's 2 favorite targets, well, Kearis Jackson and Jermaine Burton, both suffered off-season injuries. They're not 100% yet, so we don't truly know what this offense is going to look like until they're all together on the field. Fred?